So what these X-Jets are good for is pulling chemical at high ratios. It's a very good entry-level thing to do with pressure washing. And it's fairly inexpensive, especially when it comes to these 12-volt or other diaphragm systems. Can go anywhere from, you know, $300 for the pump to $4,000 for a whole system. While this right here is about 150 bucks. So if you notice, there's a few different pieces in front of me. You've got the hose and tubing and the X-Jet nozzle itself. So sometimes a little bit of hard concept for some people to grab, but it's fairly simple once you get used to it, once you understand how it works. There's a few parts to this. At the front, you're gonna have a nozzle. It twists to adjust the fan spray. Twist it one way to close it up, twist the other way to open it. So it's fairly easy to go from shooter tip, get that high distance you want, to adjust it to a very nice fan spray so you can get the low areas really easily. One of the great things about this is that you can get a much, much higher draw of chemical, anywhere, depending on your machine, from about a 1 to 2 ratio to a 1 to 3 ratio, which is going to be much higher than your standard downstream injector, which is going to be about a 1 to 10. This is the hose that comes with the X-Jet. It's going to be about 15 feet long. Just connects to the hose barb here, like so. And then that little filter part drops into a bucket or connects to those X-Jet pails that come with the X-Jet. Something that you might have noticed is that it is only 15 foot long. It's not really recommended that you extend this hose or do other things with it. It's very easy to switch from soap to rinse with this machine. You don't have to wash out a ton of hose or deal with that. You just switch this little ball valve here. You know, your chemical on, your chemical off. It's a really simple process to do so. So instead of waiting to wash out 100 feet of line, you can just switch your ball valve on, switch your ball valve off, you're good to go. They are very high shooting, so it works as like your standard shooter tip. You can get a lot of good distance with it without a problem at all. There is a downside to this though. Although it does seem like it's all sunshine and rainbows, you do have to carry around like a 5-gallon bucket with you where you go because this is a 15-foot hose. So as you're dragging around your other hose, you do have to pick up this bucket or roller to move it. So some people adapt carts on wheels or however they want to do so. I feel like this is probably the most easy and effective way to do it without moving into like your standard diaphragm pump setup.